Thanksgiving's all about sides, so today I'm gonna show you how to make potato gratin and a delicious shaved Brussels sprout cranberry salad.
Life can be a struggle, but a good meal doesn't have to be. We can make creative, nutritious, and inventive dishes that won't break the bank. We'll eat well and save money, because that's what we do. Welcome to Struggle Meals.
So I'm just finishing slicing up my potatoes here because we're gonna do a potato gratin. You get some nice texture, it's pretty, it's a lot more stable, so you don't have to worry about it clumping or being too thin or too thick. We're gonna have spiralizing layers of potatoes. We gotta get that creamy amazingness in between the layers. That means bechamel. Let's make it. I'm gonna start off with some butter. I'm now grabbing an equal amount of flour. We're making a roux. When you add the milk to it, you get a bechamel. That's it, bechamel. Roux plus milk, bechamel. Just pour a bit of the milk at a time so it comes up to temperature. That way we can really control the thickness and the absorption. All right, so now that I got all this milk in here, I can just hit it with a whisk real quick. Let's get some flavor into this bechamel. Thyme, herb garden. Just one leaf at a time. And to give this sauce the complexity that we need in the dish, to the packet drawer for some mustard. Listen, mustard just adds complexity, especially when you've got these creamy, milky sauces. It's nice to have something that cuts through all the richness. You want to have balance. Everything is about balance. We'll hit our bechamel with a little bit of salt, and we can kill the heat. All right, this is gonna make sure the potatoes don't stick on the bottom, but it's also a layer of flavor. So now we'll come in with our potatoes like this. And we're just gonna sort of overlap them and make a spiral of potatoes with another layer of bechamel. Trying to aim for at least 3, maybe 4 layers. With this final layer, we wanna see these are potatoes, so I wouldn't drown it in the bechamel. We're gonna hit it with a bit of cheese now. Foil here, nice and tight, 40 minutes, 400 degrees. So the potatoes have cooked through, the cheese is melted, but we're going another 20 minutes like this with the top off so it gets crispy. Oh, baby! Look at that. We need the fresh cut of some chives to the herb garden. Woo-wee! Ha-ha! Chive. It's gonna give you that peppery, fresh bite, cuts through the richness. And if you wanna make this ahead, fully cook the whole thing. And then you can put foil over it and reheat it at a much lower temperature before you serve it. This is an awesome way to present potatoes in a different light than we normally see them every Thanksgiving. It's very easy to make, it's delicious, and it's unexpected while being familiar at the same time. Now let's make another side, a salad. It'll balance out all this richness. So we're gonna make a cranberry Brussels salad. If we take some Brussels, basically shred them, you can just kind of go like this here. The supermarket will try to sell them to you shredded. Don't let them. You could cut it in half and lay them down flat, and then you'll have a pretty easy time. Brussels, shredded very nicely. Gonna add some nuts. I've got almonds here. They're salty, they add a little bit of fattiness, they certainly add a crunch. It can't be a cranberry salad without some dried cranberries. Tart, but perfectly balanced out. Just take your parsley. I like the stems. Just run our knife through it, just like we did with the Brussels sprouts. Let's make a dressing. We're gonna start off with some apple cider vinegar. Olive oil. 2-to-1 oil to vinegar ratio. A little salt and pepper. All right. Vinegar and olive oil, they don't like each other, but we're gonna make them like each other by going to the packet drawer and getting an emulsifier. Honey and Dijon. We're making honey mustard from the packet drawer. Let's whisk it up. All right, so look at that. Creamy and wonderful. Let's dress this salad. It's the acid in the dressing that normally makes the salad like wilt away is actually gonna soften these Brussels sprouts. I'm gonna refrigerate this until it's time to serve, and it's not gonna get soggy. This meal's really coming together. We got our potato gratin, and we've got this cranberry Brussels salad. It really is the perfect balance to all the heavy dishes that we serve at Thanksgiving.